Okay, everyone, I hope you can hear me okay. I am going to, this is my new video for the bush stitch, and this is for my trail. Hopefully you can understand what I'm doing. It's very easy to do. Okay, so you're going to do your slip knot. And this is just going to be a small piece. If you want to make it Afghan size, then you should start with a chain of around, I would say about 160 upward towards 175. It all depends on how long you want it to be. If you want it to be more of a crib blanket or a blanket to put around them in the car seat or stroller. So it really depends on your preferences, and you can take and mark it out about how long you want it to be. And I always leave about a 6-inch to 7-inch tail on mine, because that way after I make my string and I'm working, if my chain, if it isn't long enough to make it to the end, I can always add a few more stitches to the end, and I'll demonstrate that too. So we're going to do a small sample, and I hope I can keep this in the camera view. So we're going to chain 26. Let's chain 27. Let's chain 27. So I'm not counting my beginning chain. So there's 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you want your beginning chain to be a little bit loose. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Let me just do this side. Okay, so that's 27. I'm going to do an extra one, 28, just in case I miscounted. And like I said, I'll show you guys, in case you do miscount, I'll show you how to fix that on the end. Alright, now, in the third chain from the hook, that's 1, 2, and 3. Alright, that's 3 chains from the hook. Now, in that fourth chain, you're going to do a double crochet. Alright? And you're going to go under 2 of the loops. Okay? You're going to go under 2 of them. And you're going to do a double crochet. Now, you're going to chain 2. And then you are going to do a single crochet in that same chain. That fourth chain from the hook, you're going to now do a single crochet. Okay? Now you're going to skip your next 2 chains. And in this third chain, you're going to do 2 double crochet and go under 2 of the loops in that chain. Go under 2 of them. See? Can you see I'm under 2 of them. So you're going to do 2 double crochet. So that's, this stuff is bigger. So that's 1. And that's 2. Okay, and now chain 2. And now you're going to do another single crochet in that same chain. Alright, and this is what you're doing. You're doing a half shell, so to speak. So you have the 1, the 2, the chain 2, and this creates a space. Okay, so we're going to do that all the way to the end. Now you're going to skip 2 chains. Okay, and then you're going to go and do 2 double crochet and 1 single crochet in that 3rd chain, and make sure you go up under 2 of the loops. Alright, okay, and now we're doing our single crochet, and you do that all the way across to the end. Okay, so do that all the way across. Skip 2 in the 3rd one, 2 double crochet under 2 of the chains, 2 of the links in the chain rather, and then chain 2 and 1 single crochet. Alright, we're getting there. It's very awkward the way this camera is set up. Alright, and chain 2, single crochet. Alright, you still can do a couple more. Chain 2. Orange is my little sister's favorite color, and it should be considering she was born in October. So, okay. I'm going to do a single crochet. Okay, now as you can see, we're going to have 2 extra stitches, so I'm going to show you guys. We're going to pretend like you know, you absolutely have to put in another of these bush stitches of the 2 double crochet, chain 2 single crochet in the same chain. So, alright, so we absolutely have to put 1 more in. So what you would do, and I've shown this in the other videos, this little trick is you're going to pull your loop up here so you don't lose it, okay? So you don't accidentally unravel what you're doing. And you're going to go to this end right here where I told you to leave the 6 to 7 inch long, chain. And we're going to just loosen this loop up just a little bit, okay? See, that's the that's the end right there. So we're just going to loosen that up just a little bit, okay? Alright, see, that's loosened up now. And what we want to do is, you see that little, where we loosen that end up? We're going to slide our crochet hook in there. And we're going to find that tail that we saved, okay? Now we're going to add 2 more chains. Alright? And we're going to pull it through so that we lock the end again. Okay? So now we've added an extra chain and we've locked this end back up so it won't pull free. So now we're going to go back to our loop here. And we're going to tighten that back down on our crochet hook. And now we have 2 chains and a 3rd chain to go into to make another complete stitch up under the 2 loops. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to make 1 last bush stitch. So that's going to be 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 2, okay, and then we're going to go back into that stitch 1 last chain and do our single crochet. Now we're at the end. And you say, well, what do I do? I'm at the end. But as you can see, when you go into those two chains instead of one, you actually form a little wavy shell at the bottom edge of your pattern. You can see it better over here where my stitches are tighter. But you actually form a border on the pattern. So you'll have this design, this hump design will be all around your project. Okay, so now we're at the end, and what you need to do is chain 2 or chain 3 up. It depends on how you like the edge. Because this stitch leans over, it's fine to chain 3 up and it counts as your first double crochet. Okay, so now you're going to turn your work so that your previous row is to your left. Okay, well, it's my left. And so now all those chain 2 spaces create these loops. You can easily see you have your 1 double crochet, your 2 double crochet, and then you have that chain 2 space. You're gonna always be working in these chain 2 spaces from now on. Okay, so when we chained up 3, this counts as our first double crochet. So now we're going to do our second double crochet. We're going to chain 2, and we're going to do a single crochet all in our chain 2 space. Okay, and that's what it looks like. I know it looks kind of weird, but it'll look better as you go on, trust me. So now we're not going to chain or anything. We're simply going to yarn over and go to the next chain 2 space, and we're going to do 2 double crochet. Okay, let me split on. There we go. Chain 2, and then single crochet, and we're going to do this all the way across into each chain 2 space. We're going to do 2 double crochet, chain 2, and then single crochet. Alright, so do this all the way over to the end. I might go off camera because I'm getting ready to go up on my elbows so I can hurry up and get to the end. But in each chain 2 space, do 2 double crochet, chain 2. Let me see if I can get this thing to kind of. Okay. Yeah, it's not gonna do it. Okay, I'll lower my hand some. Alright, 2 double crochet, chain 2, single crochet. My spinning wheel is under this table and it is not allowing me to sit comfortably while I do this either. But I'm trying to get to the end with a quickness so that we can go back across and you can get an idea of what the pattern looks like. Like I was saying, this pattern is super easy and it makes a really pretty baby blanket. Okay, now we're at the end. We're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to turn our work. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You see, it creates this lacy look. Now I'm using a H hook or size 8 of 5mm for this sample. And so the bigger hook you use, the larger your holes are going to be. The more lacy it appears. The smaller hook you use, the closer everything is, and it's not quite as lacy. So we did our chain 3. We're going to do another double crochet, chain 2, and then single crochet in the same space. And then we're going to go back across. In each chain 2 space you made, you're going to do 2 double crochet, single crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 2, single crochet. And that is the pattern until you finish your blanket. And now I'm going to show you what I was talking about this pattern being a self-edging pattern when I get back over to the other side. And then that'll be the end of this video. And hopefully it can help someone with a project that they were looking to do. That's an easy project. It's an attractive project. and a fun project because it's mindless. It's one of those patterns that you could just sit there watching television and you can feel for these chain 2 spaces and you don't even have to watch what you're doing. Okay, alright, and we're at the end again, and I'm going to show you guys what I was talking about. Okay, now I'm going to sit this down and sit it right here. Okay guys, I did a couple more rows so I could show you what I was talking about the ends being about this being a self edging pattern. Okay, so you see, like I said, it takes 2 rows to form these little humps on the ends, and these where you could put tassels if you're doing if you want to put, you know, like little tassels on the blanket or something like that. And then this one. This one is looser. That's why it sticks out a bit farther, because this was from that chain that I added on to, and it's a little loose over there. But you get the basic idea, and that's what it looks like with the larger hook. It's very pretty, lacy, open, and it has a lot of potential for a fabric for using for pillow cushions, a covering for pillow cushions. Like I said, the baby blankets. I used this pattern in that purple and black cardigan that I made. I used this pattern for most of the cardigan, and then my daughter picked out the yarn and decided that she didn't like the yarn, so yeah, so I gave that to someone. I should have kept it just to have a sample of my work, but there's some video footage of it, some pictures of it, I think, on my Facebook. If you're on my Facebook, and you can see it there. But it was a lot of fun. So that's it. That is the bush stitch, and it's in a video with audio that is not hurting your ears. Isn't that amazing?